I was having a little bit of a rough day today, but you know, it's okay. We got this guy coming in. Hello. Oh. Little teeth. Little teethers. Oh, we got this guy coming too. Okay. I'm probably stinky. Oh, I'm sweaty. I know, I'm sweaty. They're just loving the sweat. I know, I'm so sweaty. It's kind of disgusting, but overrated, underrated, the Christmas Pennsylvania Lottery Carolers Christmas commercial. I'm going underrated, like severely underrated. Dove in. I feel it's crazy what like really cold water will do for your mood. Day 21 in the books. It's been exactly 3 weeks. I did not think I was gonna be out here 3 weeks from yesterday, honestly, but I'm still out here, so I'm gonna keep rolling with it. No one is here. I have the shelter to myself currently, which like day 1, 2, 3, I would have been freaking out about, but I'm totally fine right now. I'm gonna go to sleep in a couple hours. I'm even tempted to set up a tent back here. If you can see behind the shelter. I feel like there's gonna be less mice.
Went to bed in the shelter, waking up here in the tent. I, around 10 p.m. last night, heard some pitter patter. I turned on my headlamp quick and I saw about 3 mice. When I say mice, I mean rats. Scale the wall quickly up into the rafters, so here I am.
So this morning I have this much water to get me 4 miles, which I'm not that worried about. It's not too hot. And then I just did the math, got my food for the next day and a half into Damascus. So this will have to be lunch. This will have to be dinner. And then in the morning I have some breakfast. This has been the roughest morning on the AT for me. Physically, don't have it. Luckily, not a big day elevation-wise, which is helpful, but even these like mini bump hills just destroying me. And then about 20 minutes ago, put down my bag, drank some water, realized that my puffy jacket, which I stupidly was just bungee cording kind of to the back loosely, was not there. So to go 4 miles back means to add 8 miles today. And I'm already cruising into Damascus, low calories and not a ton of energy. It would be so epic if I could just like sleep on the Virginia-Tennessee borderline tonight. Then I'd only have like 3 miles into Damascus. I could do the Damascus Diner for breakfast, which Michigan Millie suggested.
If I'm blind to his will for me, then I'll wait to be shown. And like Paul, I'll have an answer to at the end of Damascus Road.
Just been laying in my sleeping bag for the last almost 2 hours doing absolutely nothing. It rained for the last like 3 hours of the hike today. I did all that because I am 10 miles out from Damascus.
I've been walking down Damascus Road, and I carried many cares to the place where I am waiting now, till the Master tells me where to go from here.
At the border here. Okay. On to Damascus. Stop teasing me with these switchbacks, Damascus. I can hear the cars, I can see the town. but it's just back and forth, back and forth. If Damascus was like 3 or 4 miles further than where it's located right now, don't think I'd make it. It's kind of funny, the last 7 days, all I've been thinking about is getting to Damascus, putting in 26, 27, 28 mile days to do so. Get here by Sunday, and I've been here for 2.5 hours and I am leaving. Nothing against you, Damascus, but not really a great place to watch the Masters. I ate my weight in burgers and rice and chicken, and was able to go to Food City and get some resupply, so I did 10 miles in. I think I could do 10 miles out. It's only 2 p.m., so take me to about 7 p.m. and then, yeah. Call it a success. It was a success. Thank you, Damascus. The waitress came up to me and asked me how everything was, and I, in a very deadpan, serious, with egg yolks in my fingers, looked at her and said, that might have been the best consecutive 15 bites of my life. And I don't think she was expecting that back after asking just the simple, how is everything? But it was how I was feeling, so I told it to her straight. I walked into Damascus feeling like Mark Ruffalo and left feeling like the Hulk. Crossed the 500 mile mark today, which is nice. A couple things I've noticed recently. Every group or person I talk to, my miles come up. Why am I doing it? Am I on a time crunch? Am I some ultra runner? None of these things. I just like to walk until I'm tired. Another thing is I'm officially past the bubble, and I'm just running up on people that more and more have started in February. So not a ton of people start in February. So I'm gonna be running into less and less people.
So in Virginia, it's really cool because it's starting to feel like home in a lot of ways. There's like pastures. Sometimes you walk like a couple miles through just like open pastures, like really hilly, and it makes me just feel like very at home and at peace.
So this is the first forging of a river here. There's no bridge. Well, there is a bridge, but it doesn't look too useful. Just gonna have to go barefoot across. We got some hanging crocks across the rope. Don't think I'm gonna use it. Just use the rope, take off the shoes, go across.
For whatever reason, like I thought Virginia was just gonna be like, they call it the Green Tunnel because it feels like it's forever. And I thought that meant just like it was gonna be ugly. But I think I underrated how beautiful Virginia was gonna be. And it's honestly like maybe my favorite so far.
Just had an amazing weekend with my brother and my father. Fresh shower, tons of food. I kind of been still reserved when I go into town about like eating too crazy. I'll do a big meal. Kind of blew the lid off this weekend with calories. I think anyone that's ever through hiked or even just section hiked for a long time knows that this is probably one of the harder miles on the AT. Not this specific mile, but the mile after you say goodbye to loved ones or leaving town. It's just really tough to kind of, you kind of snap back into regular life pretty quickly when you get off the trail. You feel within maybe a day, you feel like it's kind of normal to be back in a car, back in a restaurant, even though at first it does feel pretty weird. But then, you get back out on trail, and the first hour or two, just like, man, I'm back out here, I guess. As I mentioned earlier, I knew today was going to be a difficult day, so I've kind of softened the blow with a few podcasts. I have not seen anybody today. Like, I think I passed one Sobo, and it's been about 5 hours on the trail. So I don't know. This is gonna test my grit. If I'm not, I mean, even like a quick 5-minute convo can kind of, you know, you can ride an hour off that. But if I'm just out here setting up camp and tearing down camp all by myself for the next week, it's gonna get a little dicey.